Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sudeep. In this video, we will be diving into a crucial topic for any Node.js developer, that is setting up an HTTPS server with SSL. Whether you are building a web app or an API, securing your server with HTTPS is essential to protect your sensitive data. In order to generate the certificates locally, we will be using the openssl. So we have to install this. This is the link that will be helpful for the installing the openssl in Windows, and this will be for Mac. I'll be providing these links in the description. First step, let's create the folder, name it SSL server. Open this in your text editor. I'm using the Visual Studio. I'll open it there. Open new terminal here. So we will be writing the backend server in TypeScript. For that we have to install the TypeScript compiler in our system. For that, execute the command npm i-global TypeScript. Okay, I have already installed the TypeScript compiler. I will be skipping this step. Our node project will be a npm project, so that run the command npm init -y. Okay, it created the package.json file. Now we have to create the tsconfig.json file, which will be used by our TypeScript compiler, so to compile the TypeScript code into JavaScript. For that, run the command tse-init. Press enter. It created the tsconfig.json file here. Now in the same folder, create one more folder calling it src. Inside this, create one file app.ts, where all our business logic related to creation of the SSL server will be written in this file. Okay, just write one console statement, console.log of server. Okay, in order to run this, we have to firstly we have to create the .js file. For that, we have to write tsc inside the src app.ts. It created the app.js. After that, just run node. So it logged the server here. So now you have observed here, we are executing the two commands. One is creating the .js file. After that, executing the .js file. Okay, so here you could see we have both app.js and app.ts file in the same directory. So I just don't want to keep it in here. So what I will do, I will make use of this tsconfig.json file. I will keep all the transpiled file in some another folder like that. Okay, for now let's delete this. Open tsconfig.json, search root dir. Okay, so this will specify the root folder within which our source file will be existing. So that will be src, and search out dir. So this will hold all the transpiled files, that is .json files. Okay, so I will keep it dist. Okay, just save this. Now run the command tsc. Here you could see it created the dist folder inside that app.js. Now easily what we can do, node dist /app.js. Server is logged here. Fine, it's working fine now. Now let's install some dependencies like express to create the server. npm i express, and also install its types, npm i @types /express save dev. Just save this. Now open app.ts file, import the express here, express from express. Okay, after that, const app equal to express, add one route app.use for the forward slash request comma response comma next. This is a callback. Here you just use console.log request reached here. Okay, and also send the response from here, like saying response.send of hello world. Save this. Below this, after this, like app dot listen, port number 8080. So here you just write console.log of server started successfully. Okay, just save this. Now firstly what we have to do, like we have to transpile this and we have to create the app.js file. So that run tsc enter. Okay, if you open this app.js, it has the latest contents here. And now run node dist / app.js. Server started successfully, so it is working fine now. So now let's create the script in this package.json file. So that we don't need to write the tsc and node app dist / app.js. So what we can do, write the start here tsc ampersand node. If you are using node, you can write node. Otherwise, if you are using nodemon, you can write nodemon here. Okay, I will be using node itself. After that, dist / app.js. This is our file which holds the server business logic here. Okay, so now what we can do in the package.json file, just save this. After that, you run npm run start. Just press enter. Here you could see it executed 2 commands and our server started successfully. If you open the browser, now the request is reached and it sent a response hello world. Here you could see request reached here. Okay, so now let's create the certificates and the HTTPS server here. For that, we have to import HTTPS from HTTPS. Okay, after that, here what we can do, HTTPS dot create server. It takes the first as options and next the function, so that we will be passing as express app here. Okay, so in this options we have to pass two things here, two properties. That first one is the key, which is the primary key. Next one is the self-signed certificate, like cert. Okay, for now I will keep it empty string because we haven't generated yet, and we just have to store this in a cons like server. Okay, keep it like this, and server dot listen. So now we have to configure an SSL certificate for our node application. We have to generate the primary key in the first. To generate the primary key, we will use the command openssl genrsa. So this is the popular public key crypto system that provides the security for our data transmission. After this, like out, it's a flag. Key is the the generated private key will be saved in this, and the extension will be PEM. Just press the enter. So it created the key.pem file. So this is our private key. So next we have to generate the certificate service request, that is CSR. For that, run the command openssl request -new, and you have to pass the primary key which is generated in the step 1, so that is key.pem, and out. So where you want to store the content generated, it will be in the csr.pem. Just hit the enter. It will ask you some details here, like the country name. I just give it as India, and the state like a city Bangalore, and these are, I just give it as a XYZ. All these are optional. So now the csr.pem file is also generated. So this is our certificate request. Now let's generate the certificate by providing the private keys created to sign it with the public key created in the step 2 with some expiry dates here. Okay, for that run the command openssl x509 -request. So that will be -days, like 999, something like that, or how many days you want, you can give it there as a in, like you just pass the csr.pem, and sign is sign key, that's a private key, you have to pass pem, and generated certificate will be saved in the cert.pem. Just press the enter. So it created some, okay, it should be csr. Okay, yeah, it created the certificate here. This is our certificate which will be used now. So now keep all these things in some folder, like let's just create this like certificates, and move all this content into that folder. Move. Now open app.ts file. Here we have to read the content, so we have to pass this, right? For the primary key we have to get it from here, key.pem. For that, open app.ts and import the file system, import fs from fs. Okay, now here read it synchronously, fs dot reads file sync, and pass the path here. It should be certificates / key.pem. Save this and copy and paste it below that. So here it should be certificate cert.pem. Just save this. Now run the command npm run start. Here you could see the SSL server started, and the TSC and node dist /app.js is executed, and the server is also started successfully. Now open the browser, reload this. We are getting an error because here we are using the HTTP. For that, let's add HTTPS /. Okay, so this site cannot provide a secure connection. So for that, what we have to do, just open Chrome flags. Here you search certificates, allow invalid certificate for resources loaded from localhost. You make, please enable this and relaunch the browser. After relaunching, just reload this by adding HTTPS. Okay, if you want to know the certificate details, click on this not secured and certificate is not valid. So here you could see all the details that you provided during the certificate generation will be here. The organization name, the public key, certificate, when it is issued, what is its expiry date, all the details will be here. Okay, this is how you will be creating the HTTPS server by generating the SSL certificates locally. Please do like, share the video and subscribe to my channel for the more contents like this. Thanks for watching.